Hi there, I'm Han, and this is just another video of me solving random network problems. So we have reverse linked list 2 today. Given the head of a simply linked list and two integer left and right, where left is less than or equal to right, reverse the node of the list from position left to position right and return the reverse list. So this is what we have right here. Um, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So we need to reverse the list in this range, right? We have the left is equal to left is 2 and right is 4. So my general strategy is to find the starting point, right, which is here, and we can save the list, the numbers in the range, which is 2, 3, 4 in the list, and then we can iterate through it again to swap to update the value. So it's first step is to um, find the starting point. So find and save the type starting point. Find and save the starting point. Okay, so how do we do that? We know that left is 2, right? Which is 1 and 2. So we can keep decrementing a left, like the current left. Let's say we have the current left equal to the left minus 1. And we can just keep decrementing the current left to 0 as we iterate. The reason that we minus 1 is because if we don't, if this is 2, right? We're gonna get 1 here and then 0 here, right? So we will stop here instead of here. So we wanted to stop here. So that's why we have to minus 1 because we are looking at the head and that is counted as 1 already. So this one is 1, right? Okay. So we are looking at here, which is our current, right? And we can update the current to the next and then decrementing the left, right? So now the current level is 0. So we are done. We don't want to move anymore. And we know that this is our starting point, right? And we want to save our starting point because we're gonna iterate through this to save the numbers in range. But we eventually we want to start from that point again, start from the starting point again to update the values, right? To reverse the values. So yeah, we just save the value here, so we don't have to iterate through it again. It is a let's call start. Okay. So the current lab is done, right? So how many steps do we need to? So we need to figure out the length of our range, which is from 2 to 4, right? So let's say the step, right? It can be calculated by r minus left plus 1 is equal to 3, right? The reason that we plus 1 is because we want to include all three numbers, right? So if it is 3, so after we iterate through the range, we will decrement the step to 0, right? When the step is 0, we can stop. Right? So this is 3, 2, 1, and then 0, right? So we stop here. We don't add 5. What if we don't have the left plus 1 at the end, right? And we're gonna have like 2, right? 1 and 0. So we will stop here, right? But we want 4, so we want to go one step further, 3 steps. Okay. Um. So when we iterate later to update to reverse the value, we also have to reuse the steps, right? So we should make a copy of it. So current step is equal to 3, right? And we can have arranged arrays here. So we can add two, right? Update the current left, current steps two, and move the current to here, right? Add three, update, move, right? Add four, update, and then move. Okay, right now the current step is 0, so we stop, right? And then this will be our range. This will be our range. Okay. All right, now we can start from the start again, right? Let's call this the start. Um, yeah, start, right? So we can start from here, right? And we can update the value after we pop out the element from the range array. So this will be oops, this will be 4, right? And we pop this one out. We set it to here, right? We update our uh, oh yes, and we need to keep track of the step, right? So the current step now is 3, right? So we set the value and then we update it to 2, right? 2. So we keep iterating through the step element here, and then we pop this one out and we set to here. Okay. This is 3, which is the same, right? And then we decrement, update our start pointer, right? We pop number 2 out, we set to here, right? And we update our current step, and we move our start pointer to the next. Okay, so right now, current step is 0, so we stop, right? And we're just gonna return the head right here. And now the list is reversed, which is the expected output here, 1, 4, 3, 2, 5. Okay, so let's code this up. So what do we want to do? We want to keep track of the step, right? Is right minus left plus 1, right? We want the range array, and we want to have a current pointer, so looking at the head, right? So what do we want to do? We want to do 3 things, right? So the first thing is we did is to find and set the starting point, right? The second thing we have to do is what? Is to set the numbers, right? Set the numbers in range, or set the numbers like to be reversed, right? To be reversed. And 3, we want to reverse the numbers in the range, right? So this is what we have to do, 3 things. Okay, so the first step is to find and set the starting point for later use, right? Starting point. So why we need a current step, right? Um, so let current left, sorry, current left is equal to left minus 1. Remember, so current left is equal to here left minus 1. Okay, so y current left is greater than 0, and current left minus minus, and we want to update our current pointer, right? Current to equal to current dot next. And as we iterate, we want to set the as we iterate, we want to do 2 things, right? Update our current left and then update our current pointer. Okay. So after the while loop, we know that our current is pointing at the start node, right? So we want to save that. We can do let's start, right, equal to let's start equal to the current, right? Yep. And then the next step is what we want to set. We want to set the number, right, to be reversed. Yeah. So we want current step, right? So let current step is equal to the step, right? And while current step is greater than 0, we want to update the current step, right? And we want to set the number to be reversed, right? So range should push the curve dot graph. We also need to update our current pointer. Right, so before this while loop, our current pointer is pointing at the starting node in the range, right? And we want to iterate through n step, right, to set the numbers to be reversed. And then after that, we want to actually reverse the number in the range. Reverse the numbers in the range, right? And we can start from our start pointer here that we set earlier, and we want to have the current step, right? So current step equal to step. Same thing here. Why current step is greater than 0? And we update our current step, right? And then we can do start of value is equal to the range dot pop, right? We're popping out the last element and save it to our current value here. And then we update our start pointer. And after that, we just return the head, right? The reverse list. All right, so let's give it a try. And the time complexity is O of n. Same for the space. Accept it. Thank you for watching.